And so, did y'all see that video of that black woman who was shopping at Zara, and the 4 white woman employees accused her of stealing, chased her throughout the mall, only for them to find out that not only did she not steal anything, that the jacket she stole was her own jacket, but they continued to double down and try to get her arrested, with one of them saying, I wonder if we can have security follow her out and see where she goes. All because they could not admit that they were wrong. And they were hell-bent on getting that lady in trouble, to the point where they put hands on her. Literally looking crazy, running after her in the mall. Meanwhile, while y'all are running out, no one's watching the store, and anyone could go in there and steal.
Talk to her right now. She like pulled over and called in, so.
She pulled over and called in?
Yeah. She said that you guys were trying to like follow her, I guess.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So.
And like she walked out and they just grabbed her by the arm and started yanking her around and then chased her through the mall. Like, didn't announce herself, just said, give me my shit back, essentially, and chasing her through the mall. So she let us go through her whole car and everything. We're not finding any merchandise.
She had the merchandise, so she did steal it.
Okay, so she likely ditched it then, because did she have a purse in the car? Did she have because she's carrying merchandise. Did she come in with that jacket?
That's not ours.
That's not yours?
Yeah.
Did she have the inner arms like underneath when she walked out?
Like, look in her arms, you guys.
It looks like she has a bag or something.
When she got in the car with the merchandise right here, which stuff was yours?
No, she's carrying the clothes. She literally has it wrapped around her arm. She had the clothing on her arms, right?
So what you guys are saying, she walked out with it in hand, right?
She had it over her arm. So in the video, she has it over her arm.
Probably yes, but if she has something, it was covered
by another
jacket. Yeah, I didn't see.
And there was like okay. So right now where we're at, right, is that the mall security footage, while it indicates on your guys' device that the merchandise was like flagged when she exited, they got permission to search her car. There's no merchandise in there. And then you guys were behind her from the time that she left the store to the time that she got in her car, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. And then the merchandise that's showing on here, they're not seeing that anywhere. Did you guys see that merchandise in her hand when she walked out? Or was it just essentially it getting flagged on your guys' computer that led you guys to follow her?
She started immediately running right away, which is obviously you wouldn't start running out of nowhere.
Like you guys saw her?
She saw that she was following her and she started running.
She tried to approach her, just like double check. She was like, "Excuse me," like she wasn't like being aggressive or anything. She started like, running away.
Yeah.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing great wherever you are watching us from. So imagine this, you go to Zara to shop and minding your business, maybe even spending your hard-earned money. Next thing, you are being chased like you just robbed the place. Not security, not police, employees, regular staffs. Let's talk about what actually happened, because this one, it really went too far. Anyway guys, let's watch the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like and share the video to help the channel out.
I asked, where was she stopped?
Yeah, we're gonna go
I'm definitely gonna go search there.
I think they're talking to her out by J.C. Penney right now.
Oh, she's still at the mall?
Yeah.
I wonder if we can ask security to follow her car and see where she went. And then we can find the merchandise.
You guys saw her?
She saw that she was following her and she started running.
She tried to approach her, just like double check. She was like, "Excuse me," like she wasn't like being aggressive or anything. She started like, running away.
Yeah.
Through the doors, all the way through the food court, and then Oksana only made contact because the person shoved her like that, and then she went like that to hold on to her.
Okay.
Because she didn't fall to the ground.
Yeah.
I was walking next to her, and the lady just pushed her.
Okay.
Yeah, and screaming, "Don't touch me!" I never touch her.
Okay. So she is saying that you guys tried to grab her, okay, when she exited. Okay, is there any truth to that?
No,
like, did you guys try to grab her at all and stop her?
No, I didn't grab her.
Okay.
The other one?
Okay. So there's a baby blanket that's pink, which is hers, and it's not a dress. It's like one of those little blankets with the hood on it that you wrap babies in, and that's the only pink thing that she has on her person, in her purse, or in her vehicle. She's saying she didn't take anything. She was grabbed by LP as soon as she walked out.
The employees at the Zara.
The Zara employees. So she's saying like she walked out and they just grabbed her by the arm, and started yanking her around and then chased her through the mall. Like didn't announce herself, just said, "Give me my shit back," essentially, and tried chasing her through the mall. So she let us go through her whole car and everything. We're not finding any merchandise. Yeah, she let us look through everything. There's Do you mind checking mall security footage? Because these are two very different stories.
What are they saying?
They're saying that she walked out with it in hand.
Uh-huh.
And they're saying it was their dress, this and that. So,
Okay.
but obviously they can't adjust their cameras or anything. But
Were you carrying your jacket?
Yes, I was. I was
they said
took off my jacket after I tried it on. My clothes like this.
Okay.
Yeah, they said it wasn't that jacket. That's hers.
Oh,
So
okay.
they said it was like a pink dress.
Okay. Can I file charges or what? Are they still saying I stole?
I'm gonna.
I'm the one who called.
Yeah.
So I want this merchandise shit to be over with. I want to file charges against those women now. So can we walk there or what?
We're gonna stay separated for sure. I have my one officer's with them right now because they called about the theft.
Okay,
And so
what
there's
theft?
there's two very conflicting stories, right? Which is why we're just bear with me for a minute because they're trying to say you stole and then you're saying they were grabbing you and obviously
I have video of them grabbing me and
Do you?
everything. Yes, I recorded them running, chasing me, and I told her this is not Ukraine. You can't be touching me. Like they were all screaming and laughing like it was a joke. It's not funny.
No, I agree with you. It's not.
It's not loss prevention. It was the employees at Zara.
Yeah, so I don't necessarily agree with how they handle things at all whatsoever, and we deal with them all the time. Unfortunately, they do this quite often, their employees act as their loss prevention.
Okay, so they will be sued. That's all I know. They physically put their hands on me, chased me, blocked me into my car, took photos of my car.
Is that dispatch?
Yes.
Hey, dispatch, I'm on scene, so you can...
Okay. Oksana, explain.
Okay. I was over in JCPenney, so I came running over here.
Yeah, I saw a black woman, she going so
We have the video.
So 2 black females?
You have a video. This morning.
video.
Do you have a license plate on the vehicle?
Yes.
Looking through early 20s. They're with her right now, it sounds like, so.
And we're gonna run after her. She thought she was gonna walk away. I think we're the one store that actually cares. I think she might have just maybe ditched it in a different area, but she definitely has it. I think she was scared, so now she's trying to flip it that we were assaulting her.
Okay. Right? She wants to file assault charges, okay? And you guys are filing theft charges.
I think she pulled over after she got rid of them, and then made it seem like she didn't have anything.
That might be the case, but I have to operate under what I have, right? So.
I understand. And I asked, where was she stopped?
Yeah, we're gonna go out.
I'm definitely gonna go search there.
I think they're talking to her out by JCPenney right now.
Oh, she's still at the mall?
Yeah.
I wonder if we can ask security to follow her car and see where she went, and then we can find the merchandise.
I need y'all to start suing people more, for real. This Zara shit, like, of that black woman getting chased in the mall is an excellent example. Y'all need to be suing people. Look at how quickly white people weaponize the cops, weaponize the law. Look at that black man who was playing his guitar, not bothering nobody, and that white man just walked up to him and was like, oh, you know, I don't want any trouble, but the cops say it's illegal to have an amp. First of all, suck my dick, mind your business. Secondly, you see how easily they do that shit? We need to be as quick with it when it comes to suing people when we are disrespected. Because the problem is, a lot of us don't know our legal rights. They don't know, like, what to pursue. But bitch, ask a question. I beg. Perfect example. The girl that came up with the trademark, the girl that came up with You to Birthday, somebody has filed for the trademark for You to Birthday, bro, already. She can contest that. If you see this video, for real, light her ass up, because I want her to contest that shit. She deserves to own that trademark on her own, bitch. Because you know what will happen if she owns the trademark? If she owns the trademark, if she sees anybody making merch and she don't fucking like it, she can go after them. She can sue them. Just the same way Taylor Swift, if you even look at that bitch wrong, a cease and desist is coming to your door, bitch. We need to be on the same type of energy. You need to be protecting your creative content, your creative power. I don't even like half the time, when they be taking your videos and putting your fucking videos on the fucking news, do you know that you can get compensation for that shit? Come on, man. Like, lock in and be better. Let 2026 be the year of the fucking lawsuit.
I feel like the craziest part about this whole Zara situation with those white women is that if you ever worked retail in a fucking mall, when have you ever followed a customer to the parking garage? That is such a safety. When have you ever, knowing that you're supposed to be inside the mall, what the fuck are you doing in the parking garage? And then why is the whole sales floor in the parking garage? I know it's not that many of y'all on the floor, so why are all of y'all in the parking garage? If your store is not connected to a parking area, like I worked at Bloomingdale's. I used to help customers carry their bags out because Bloomingdale's led into the parking, yeah. But I also worked Victoria's Secret, which was in the dead center of the mall. When customers said they needed help, we will call up and be like, I'll see if I can get mall security to help you, because nobody in this store is allowed to go out there. That's fucking crazy. Just saying.
Those Zara employees that stopped that black woman when they thought she was stealing weren't only being racist, they were also being reckless. Because what's so crazy is you didn't only risk her safety, you also risked your own. I don't care if she was stealing or not. The fact that they took time out of their day to run out of their place of employment to try and physically stop her from stealing an item they thought that she stole is insane. What's funny though is they did all that for no reason. It was a waste of time, because even if she was stealing, the problem is you are putting yourself, the people that you're trying to stop, and the company at risk. I've been a store manager, in HR, and in loss prevention. You are not supposed to leave that store. You are not supposed to leave the premises. You are supposed to leave that up to either designated loss prevention, and even then, they're still supposed to be within a certain perimeter of where they work at, or call the police. Because if anything happens, that company's going to throw you under the bus, because you can be replaced immediately. Because I can almost guarantee you that, and here's the thing, if you look at the video, when the police are telling them that the woman they assaulted wanted to file charges against them, they were shocked. Like, what? She wants to file charges against, because they could not fathom that the police would actually take the word of that black woman over them. Even though there's video evidence to back up the woman they assaulted, what she said, they just couldn't process that they would take her word over it. And I can almost guarantee you they're going to come back and say, well, we're always told that if we think somebody is stealing, we need to try to stop them and blah, 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 whatever. But as soon as the company, which is Zara, still hasn't responded to anybody, as soon as they are confronted with this hailstorm and finally need to make a statement, they're going to say they ain't never told you that. And you're going to be let go. They're going to say, we never told them to do that. We never told them to run out of that store. Actually, it's against company policy for them to do that. And they're going to sit there looking stupid. Hey, it's what they get.
And what do you think was going to come out of this? You thought Zara was going to call you and say thank you for protecting that coat?
She's carrying the clothes. He literally has it wrapped around her arm.
Were you carrying your jacket?
They said,
I took off my jacket after I tried it on and pulled like this. Okay.
First of all, there's nothing even worth stealing at Zara. And secondly, they don't pay you enough to care. And I'm sure they no longer have employment at that company they try to save. And then once you see the video and you see the evidence, you notice how they try to muck up their lies. Oh, it was in her hand. Oh, it was something pink. At some point, you're gonna have to realize that we notice when you're using the law to mask up your racism. Mind you, this is her walking away. Notice who comes out of nowhere and bum rush her. So 4 of you thought to leave the store completely unattended, making it easier for shoplifters, and chase down one woman with a suspected coat just to find out that you're wrong. You did all of that for a job that was quick in replacing you. I'm telling you, racism is expensive.
Woman shopping in Zara being chased by them 3 white women is exactly why I do not believe white women, because they lie so much, and I don't fall for their white t-shirts. Look at history.
How much you think Zara gonna settle for? You think she gonna sue them all too? And all 4 individuals? Listen, resting was the best thing we could have decided to do, because as you see, while we resting and just shopping, minding our business, we're just getting handed lawsuits and wins. Black women, we up what? 20 million, 50 million, 60 million, 100 million, what we up?
Welcome back, guys. Alright, here is where it gets wild. A black woman just shopping with her family gets accused of stealing. No proof, no evidence, just vibes and assumption, instead of doing their actual job inside the store. These employees from Zara decide to go full action movie mode. They leave the store, run through the mall, chase her into a parking garage. It doesn't stop there. According to the witness and footage, they didn't just follow her, they allegedly grabbed her, pulled her and blocked her car. At this point, This isn't loss prevention. This is looking a lot like a harassment and a possibly assault. Then police show up. Now here's the part where reality hits. They search her car and find absolutely nothing. No stolen item, no hidden bags, just personal belongings and a baby blanket. So all the chasing, grabbing, accusing for what exactly? And instead of apologizing, the employees double down with a classic, well, maybe she ditched it somewhere. So now we are doing imaginations based on investigations. And you literally see the shift when policemen started talking about possible charges. Suddenly the energy changes, because now it's just we thought she stole something. Now it's wait, we might actually be in trouble. The situation highlights something people have been talking about for years. The idea that some people walk into stores to shop and others walk in and instantly become suspect. No evidence needed, just perception. And the scary part, it escalates fast, because once someone decides you look suspicious, everything you start doing gets interrupted through that lens. Walking, suspicious. Looking around, suspicious. Breathing, probably suspicious too at this point. And when employees started acting like law enforcement without proper training, this is exactly what happens. Lines get crossed, because let's be clear, most retail stores have strict policies. You don't chase customers, you don't touch customers, you definitely don't leave the store to go and play detective in a parking garage. That's not your job. Now, from a legal perspective, this is where things get serious, because once you put your hand on someone, block their movement, or forcefully accuse them publicly, you are stepping into lawsuit territory real quick. We are talking false accusation, possible assault, emotional distress, and corporate liability. And yes, companies can absolutely be held responsible for what their employees do on the job. At the end of the day, this wasn't just embarrassment, it was dangerous, because situations like this can escalate in ways nobody expects. All over what? An assumption. So maybe the real lesson is simple. If you are not sure, don't act like you are, because turning a customer into a suspect without proof, that's how you turn a normal day at mall into courtroom situation real fast. Anyway guys, what do you think about this video? Drop your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like and share the video to help the channel out. See you in my next video. For now, peace.